So identify the two countries and their similarities and their differences. So the two countries that I've choose is Japan and Thailand. So childbirth practices. In Japan, their childbirth practices is particular, entail the expression of culture, beliefs, and values, and behavior. For example, if a foreigner gives a birth in Japan, if they are not married to a Japanese person, their child will not receive Japanese citizenship. So that's in Japan's childbirth practices. So in Thailand, their traditional principles are largely influenced by to the folk beliefs in Central and North Thailand. So in modern practices by the Western medical model. So the similarities of childbirth practices of Japan's and Thailand's are not the same, but there are many differences of their culture. Parenting style in Japan are often by how Japanese kids act. Japanese parenting style must be strict. Japan is so safe, giving kids more opportunity to learn independence from an early age. And the parenting style of Thailand is have a four parenting style. Number 1 is authoritarian or disciplinarian. 2, permissive or indulgent. 3, uninvolved. And 4, authoritative. In Japan's wedding rites ceremony may be Shinto, Christians, Buddhists, or non-religious. Only the couple will choose a style that's typical of their own religion. While the Thailand wedding rites are considered a sacred bond and taken very seriously, they have engagement period. Through it different from most Western culture. In Japan dining etiquette, when eating from shared dishes, it is polite to use the opposite end of your chopsticks or dedicated serving chopsticks for moving food. Blowing your nose at the table, burping, and audible munching are considered bad manners in Japan. But in Thailand dining etiquette, people eat with a spoon in the right hand and fork in the left. The spoon is the primary utensil. The fork is only used to manipulate food. In Japan's work ethics, their culture environment differs greatly from that an American workplace. While Americans generally have to be self-motivated, but Japanese employers embrace a group mentality and look to their superior for approval before making big decisions. While the Thailands are hardworking, while the culture motivated people and some enjoy life in other ways. In a Japan, family orientation are expected to serve their family's interests before their own and show preferential treatment to fellow family member typically. In the Thailand, familiar words are often used for other close members of the community and are used to indicate both closeness and respect. In burial costume of Japanese homes maintain bodies, altars, or butsadan for use in Buddhist ceremonies, and many also have Shinto shrines or kamidana. It will close and covered with white paper to keep out the impure spirits of the dead, a costume called kamidana. In Thailand burial costume, they usually follow Buddhist funerary rites with variations in practice depending on the culture of the religious. They consist of a bathing ceremony shortly after death, daily chanting by Buddhist monks, and a cremation ceremony.